Yo, everybody, welcome back to another video now. Hey, before we get into it, if you enjoyed the video, watch it end. And if you enjoyed the video, come on, just leave a like and subscribe. Please, I really appreciate it. This video react to the day it shoots. There you go. Where are the Mammoth clones? Let's get straight into it, no cap.
Way back in 2003, when
Ah,
I was a young child, I was watching a show on Discovery Kids where a scientist would answer questions that kids sent in. I don't remember the exact question, but some kid asked about a mammoth found preserved in ice. And the scientist guy, I think he was a scientist, he was wearing a lab coat, talked about cloning a mammoth and how in a few years we might have mammoth clones. Well, it's been nearly 20 years.
Damn. Where the hell are them? Big Tuscan niggas. Here we
It's
go.
not like there was one offhand mention in the early 2000s, followed by radio silence. I feel like the idea of cloning mammoths has always been around. And it comes
It's like animals, extinct animals.
so
There
the
is.
question is, what is the holdup here? Where are the mammoth clones?
Yeah, them niggas. Don't want to do the T-Rex and stuff. Wait on that. If you do them, let's
This
do
is
one.
what we want. Now,
Let's
there
do
are more
one.
than just a few species of mammoth. Research is constantly
Like thousand
Right
there.
now, it seems like there are about 10 recognized species.
Oh, maybe I.
They came in a variety of sizes, with the smallest being the dwarf mammoth, Mammoth cretaceous, that was from the Greek island of Crete, and was 1 meter tall and weighed 300 kilos. The
Which is
largest
300 kilos in
reached a height of
pounds.
up to 4.5 meters at the shoulder, with tusks extending as long as 4.9 meters, and probably weighed somewhere between 10 to 14 tons.
Damn, niggas big as hell.
Putting that
What the
into
hell?
context, an African bull elephant can grow up to 3.9 meters at the shoulder and weigh up to 7 tons.
Twice the size.
Closeness in size, mammoths are actually more closely related to Asian elephants than African elephants.
No, it's kind of like twice the
Asian
size, even
elephants
not
and
at
mammoths
height wise,
are
but
more
weight.
closely related than Asian elephants and African elephants. It's sort of an important point, as Indian elephants will need to play a role in bringing mammoths back.
They gotta
How do
carry
we
them
bring
in.
them back?
Yeah, they gotta
Artificially a
inject
few
them with the
different ways.
artificial fertilization and
First
let them
is
carry it.
actual cloning, i.e. take the egg of a female elephant,
See that? Boom.
take out the nucleus and replace it with the nucleus from a woolly mammoth. And then the calf would have the genes of a woolly mammoth.
Whoa,
Researchers at
can you
the
imagine? That'd be cool as hell.
Japan did plan on doing this.
They do
To
that.
date, we haven't found a viable mammoth cell. And apparently most scientists think that a cell wouldn't survive the frozen areas where we find the best preserved mammoths. So this might not be very promising. Another method might be AI, or artificial insemination. Take an egg and combine it with the sperm cell from a frozen woolly mammoth. Then the elephant should give birth to a hybrid. If you make enough hybrids and breed them, after
You
some
got what? You
generations,
get at least
you
a
get a
property.
mostly pure mammoth.
See that?
Now,
I wish.
whether or not the embryo can survive the gestation period, which lasts 2 years, is
Damn.
unknown.
2 years?
That's not the main problem. The
Sick.
big problem is that after deep freezing,
Carry them big niggas 2
sperm
years?
cells from mammals only last 15 years. So I guess that method has to be thrown out the window too. The third, and perhaps most promising method, is gene editing. Some teams are working on taking DNA from frozen mammoth carcasses and replacing the elephant genes with woolly mammoth genes. The resulting animal would still be more of an elephant, but with some mammoth traits, like long hair, small ears, extra fat, and warmer blood. Some have referred to the potential creature
What
as
big a
an
tusk?
elephant. One of the big names in this field is George M. Church.
Alright.
He's an
M.
American
Church.
geneticist, molecular engineer, and chemist. In 2015, he and his team were able to copy some woolly mammoth genes into the genome of an Asian elephant. In
Wow.
September 2021, Church and his team launched a startup called Colossal. They raised $15 million in funds.
What a
and
sick.
their mission is to bring back the woolly mammoth. Or
50 million?
elephant, I guess. Now, 15 million is a lot of money. Is it enough to fund a big project like this? Well, according to Church,
Is it?
15 million would likely be enough to produce an embryo. Getting to a calf will require more funds. He estimates that we could have a living specimen in a few years. Heard that before, pal. But to be more precise, he said within about 6 years. So mark your calendars, I guess. However,
2027.
so
All right.
far we've been preoccupied with whether or not we could, rather than whether or not we should.
Should.
A few concerns have been raised in regards to bringing back a mammoth. For one, elephants and mammoths are pretty social animals, so bringing back a few,
Guess what?
or even just one, could be cruel for an animal that needs to be in a group. Some feel that all the time and money and other resources should be going into protecting endangered elephants instead. We also don't know if the embryo will survive or what a hybrid calf needs to have a healthy life. Are these things being accounted for?
Yeah, they gotta
Well,
account for
you
that
can
for
read
real.
more about the plans on the Colossal website.
Earth's old friend and new hero.
Going through the pages, we can find out more about the plans to bring back a mammoth, such as, like apparently they are using African elephants to eliminate extra pressure on Asian elephants.
Alright.
According to the website, African elephants are threatened, while Asian elephants are endangered. Aren't they both endangered? But also, African elephants are bigger, so it might be easier for one of them to deliver an embryo. But anyway, going back to whether or not we should, one of the reasons they list on the website for bringing back the mammoth is to combat climate change.
How?
Apparently, when the mammoths went extinct thousands of years ago, a bunch of shrubs and plants grew over what was previously grassland. If the mammoths came back, they would trample shrubs, knock over trees, and fertilize the grass. Grassland might reflect more light and therefore keep the ground cooler. On the site, it also says the work could help save modern-day elephants from extinction. Perhaps the technology of de-extinction could be used to bring back more species. Even species that are alive today that might go extinct in a few years. Hard to say, really. I wonder how many mammoths you need to make a serious dent in the grasslands. And also, I haven't seen this mentioned anywhere, but if the mammoths have large ivory tusks, will they need protection from poachers too?
Yeah.
So what do you think?
Oh, they definitely will. It's like, oh, mammoth that big, shoot, son. What is he? Make them niggas. Hey, that's it for the video. Hope everybody enjoyed. If you enjoyed, come on, I made it this far. First of all, appreciate it. Thank you. I do really appreciate it if the like button and subscribe to, please. Other than that, thank you everybody who made it this far. And that peace out. See y'all niggas in the next one. No cap.